Hello, Internet. I'm Pierre. I have heard that due to the 2020 school year having to take place from home, the Nova Scotia Community College graphic design program has asked alumni to make a tiny little video. No big deal, just something, anything that's a good tip for youngin' designers. If we're lucky, hey man, maybe this video is good for you too. Um, I want to talk about inspiration. Actually, I want to talk about your inspiration and keeping it tidy. And here's how I do that thing. Ready to go? Me neither. Well, let's go for it. So, if you're anything like me, and I was a young designer too, so I totally get it. You got a folder that's just, it's inspiration, but like, oh my god, it's just a whole bunch of randomly named files. You grab them off the internet, you drop them in a folder. They're really cool to look at, but they're impossible to really view. I mean, I've got illustrations next to funny photos, next to more illustrations, next to advertising. Oh my god, this sucks to have to try to find anything in. I feel your pain, we're gonna fix it, and I'm gonna show you guys one or two quick tips to get this problem better than it was. First off, I use Bridge to look at these things. This is how I have my Bridge set up, and I think you should do the same. I went and turned off all these panels that Adobe paid a fortune to code in there. Thank you very much, Adobe. You guys do great work, but these things are not for me. I just like it to be just this preview thing, whatever you want to call it. Let's drag that folder in here. I call it End Not because it's not inspiration to me, but I will put it right in Bridge and we'll look at it. Oh, okay, so yeah, man, I can actually look at this and I feel like I can see things. I'm getting inspired. That's really awesome. That's really smart. But I've still got vintage stuff next to neat thread stuff, next to tattoos, next to a photo of a man's hand and a tiger. What the hell's going on in this folder? I can't make any sense of this. We need to organize. We need to make subfolders. Here's how I do that thing. This is my actual inspiration folder. In it, I've got subfolders. They're called advertising, ambient, awesome, home, yada yada. You can read it. The whole point is that as I grab files, I just drop them in my inspiration folder, and I file them into subfolders later. So here's a few things that I've grabbed off the internet, just because I liked them. There's 5 of them here. We're going to add a little subfolder name to each one. This one, so I'm going to change the actual file name right here, and I'm going to add typography underscore. Cool. This one I'm going to call illustration underscore quote underscore. Now I know all my subfolders because I've been using this system for a long time. Awesome. And this one I grabbed because it's a cool ambient piece. Then all I have to do is click them, drag them into my inspiration folder, and they've sorted themselves directly underneath the folder. Now they're not in that folder. What I do is every, I don't know, few weeks or month, I just go grab everything and plop it into where it belongs. Okay, that's really helpful. Thank you. I don't know about you guys, but I hate working with a trackpad. I really much prefer a mouse. Okay, dragging them all in, dragging them all in, dragging them all in. Now let's look at our inspiration folder in the handy dandy Bridge. If I were to look at awesome, it's just a folder of things that I kept that are awesome. Here's a really cool insult. Here's what happens when you mix a Magikarp with a Flareon. Oh, isn't that amazing? Being a creative is the best life. But the point is that now, when I browse my inspiration folder, I know exactly where I want to go if I want to be inspired by an illustration. I know exactly where I want to go if I have to work on a logo and just need to grease the wheels a little bit. Put everything in a subfolder like this, you guys. It will save you time. It will make you money. It will solve all your dreams, hopes and dreams and all that stuff. Making internet videos is hard, okay? Okay. This random folder stuff, you can do better than this. I know you can do better than this. This is how I do that thing. Maybe you could do something similar or work for you. Let me know how it goes. This has been Pierre Taverner. Oh, should I do the twirly again? I should. And this is how I do that thing. Bye-bye, everybody.